Hi folks, this is Jim here. I just want to share a couple of thoughts from a scripture that I've been reading this week. It comes from Matthew 6, chapter 6, verse 6. And Jesus talks about praying. And he says, when you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray to your Father. It's a call to pray. Now, the government is asking us right now to stay in our houses. For some of us, that means stay in our houses all the time. For some of us, it's for most of the time. And Jesus speaks here of a similar direction. He's talking about going into your room, closing the door, and praying to your Father. There's a couple of things in here that I just want to draw your attention to. The first thing is, close the door. In this call for this intimate relationship with God, he calls us first of all to close the door. Yes, you might need to close the door physically, but also maybe you need to close it emotionally and mentally. And the door might be difficult to shut. Fear and anxiety at this time might be trying to stop that door from being shut. But persevere. Because one of the important things when you go and pray is to block out fear, block out anxiety, that you might come to that place to be with the Father. So one of the things, the second thing is pray to the Father. And one of the things that Jesus was passionate about, in fact, quite obsessed about when he was in this earth, was his relationship with the Father. When he was 12, he talked about the Father. When he was on the cross, he committed the Spirit to the Father. He told the disciples the Father was going to send the Holy Spirit. He just talked about the Father constant. Now, one of the sayings that have been around for quite a while is the church is the only organisation that exists for the sole benefit of its non-members. Rubbish. I say that's rubbish. The priority of the church is the worship, the intimacy, and the knowledge of Jesus. Many times it describes the church as his bride. And if you know Jesus, then you know the Father. Read the Gospel of John. That's just what it says continually through that Gospel. And yes, once we grasp his heart, once his heart moves us, then he does direct us wisely, passionately, intensely towards those who don't know him. But first, let's not forget this priority of you and your priority of the church is this: Jesus first. So do not let anxiety move you at this time. Do not let fear move you at this time, but find the place with the Father. So I'm going to challenge you to try 15 minutes. Find a place, find a door, close the door so nothing can hinder you, and just seek to be with him. You have got an incredible inheritance right now, and it's called time. So spend that time wisely. There's an old Vineyard song which is it comes in the days when the essence of the Vineyard was really strong. Unfortunately, the production's quite cheesy, but the words are fantastic. I just want you to consider this song.